Yo, man, what's going on? We back with another episode of Burn After Rolling. My name is BT.
The Coco Show.
Listen, we got the Coco Show, who apparently is about to get all the ops in America on our address, and then they're gonna kick our ass.
I don't know what's going on, man.
I don't know. And Noble, we got my boy Noble Life,
Noble
man.
Life with a Y. You see
Noble
what's
in the
going
building.
on.
Yo, man,
Yes,
Noble
sir.
Life, you got some ops? Because keep it
I
away
mean,
from here.
I
crying.
definitely don't have
Post
no ops.
after
I'm a nice guy.
Post when you're when you're in bed today, then you can post that you're here. You know what I'm saying?
That's how it be. You know how sticky it gets.
Nah, man.
You know how sticky it gets?
What's going on, Coco? You had a very eventful day today. I mean, you was live. You know what I mean? You had a couple convos, a couple people say a couple things to you. You know what I mean? Some background shit going on too. You know what I mean? I don't know if you want to shed any light on that, but
I mean, like I said, it's a lot going on, man. When you doing certain shit, when it comes to everybody gathering around and one settle, what you want to call it? One
setting.
One setting. There we
One
go.
area.
Then you got to just be up for the backlashes or whatever comes with it.
Yeah, will come with it.
I'm used to this shit already. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Bro, I'm not gonna lie, man. Fucking, I told you, you know what I mean, off camera, you know what I mean, like, you know how it is, bro, and this shit is, bro, I'm not gonna lie, my nigga. People don't understand, nigga, we are kind of like the media middlemen. Like, people give us a message, and we deliver the message to the people. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
Hopefully in an unbiased and an unopinionated way. You know what I'm saying? And people gotta understand, bro. We're just a conduit, bro. We're just sending the message off to y'all. You know what I'm saying? Like, what Joe Blow thinks is not how I feel.
Hell
Yeah,
no.
You know
bro.
what
For
I'm
as long as it's been said, they said don't shoot the messenger. People still trying to shoot the messenger. It's just something that come with it. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
People gonna always be mad if it's coming out your mouth. They gonna feel like you saying it.
That's a fact.
Because that's where they hearing the message from right away. It's like, oh wait, you think that too, or whatever the case may be. And a lot of times people be embarrassed or about certain information, so whoever say it, they feel a way about
That's
it. It's
exactly what it is.
It's like, why you spreading this information? Not that I know anything about it's just
yeah.
Not
from my
that I
own
know
personal.
anything, but
Yeah, not for real. Like, not that I know anything about that situation.
You know,
but
a lot of the times, like I said, a nigga try to come at the messenger because maybe the person who really said it, it's like, damn, I can't really. So you just like, you can't let it rock. You have to. You feel me? You got to come at somebody. You feel me? Like,
That makes sense.
So you just think it's like angry people just want to take their anger out on somebody?
yeah, I mean,
Like that mob mentality, like when they like loot a store for like a random store
I'll
because
say
it has
this.
nothing to do with it.
I'll say this, like,
You're getting looted.
in life, when it comes to certain shit, people know, you feel me? People know who to play with and who not to play with. You feel me? And like I said, for everybody's watching, we just talking in general. We not talking about, you feel me? We not talking about
Anyone in specific?
exactly. Thank you. You feel me?
yeah, nah, that's how it be.
I mean, do you think that it's because you're not necessarily known as a good? Well, not you, but like, do you think that it's because sometimes people aren't necessarily like the bloggers, I guess per se, aren't necessarily these street niggas? Even though you was on your whack 100 shit today.
I'm dead. Yeah,
You didn't see my comment, Coco 100.
When I'm in my element, I'm not even looking at the comments, bro. I'm just talking my shit, letting everybody know the real and what's up, and yeah. So, you know how to go. There was a lot going on today, man.
My favorite thing you say is, let's get to the bottom of it.
To the bottom of
I
it.
took that from you. I'm not gonna lie. I high key took that from you in like my personal arguments and shit. I'm like, yo, we gotta get to the bottom of it.
That's a great thing to say. Because
is.
people don't be trying to get to the bottom of shit.
Bro,
Get to the thick of it.
yo, bro, people just, like I said, people just want to hear what they want to hear, and they gonna feel how they want to feel.
Exactly.
Nobody ever wants to get to the bottom of it.
Niggas, I'm high key.
No, that's actually
People
facts,
love
though.
dancing around.
Yeah.
Like they love.
People love surface level shit, but they don't want to get to the nitty gritty.
the what's and the hows and the where's
Yeah.
and the you know those 5 W's and that 1 H get spooky for motherfuckers.
Nah, that's facts.
All right, so, you know, we got Noble in the building.
Nah, that's facts. No.
And Noble, like I said, I know you personally. You feel
For
me?
sure.
I know your whole career. I done watched you.
I watched you grow from a
before
child.
before you wasn't even rapping to doing this shit.
Nah,
you
that's
know? I
facts.
know BT, he just getting familiar.
Yeah.
You
for
know,
sure.
so.
Yo, Coco, you not 300 pounds, bro. Can you like just tighten up a little bit, bro?
Oh,
Your
I'm
knees
trying
keep
to. I ain't
bumping
trying
into my
to.
knees and
I ain't
shit.
trying to be
This
all
nigga-
in the, you know,
This
all in
nigga
the
want to be
camera,
a
you
wide
know?
body like me, bro. Come on, my nigga.
I'm dead. Last time I was all the way over here and shit. I'm trying to, you know.
Nah, you good. You
He's
good,
trying to get
bro.
the
Just-
screen time.
Exactly.
Just get right, bro. You know what I mean? I just need you to move the knees in a little bit. You know what I mean?
So-
I got shorts on. You feel me?
So yeah, no, but I wanted to ask you, like, so just talk a little bit about
yourself.
Obviously, yeah. A little bit about yeah. We get to the music shit after. Yeah, talk. I was gonna say, tell the people a little bit about yourself and why you started creating music and shit
Yeah,
like that.
for
You know?
sure. So a little bit about myself. I mean, I obviously met Coco. I don't know if it's obvious in Brentwood High School. So I'm not really. I wasn't born in Brentwood. I grew up in the city, but then I went to high school in Brentwood. So not for nothing, when people ask me where I'm from or what hood or whatever like that, I always tell people I'm from Long Island because that's where I still know the most people, and that's where I really grew up, like into my adult years, listening to music and shit like that. So one thing about me is I always jack Long Island, but once I was in Long Island, I started meeting different people. And you at the lunch table, you getting into music debates, Wayne, Drake, Kanye, all this other shit. So once I got in high school and I started to get around all the people and really get to meet people, we all listening to music, this, that, and the third. We used to freestyle on the bus. So I know, especially Coco could relate to this, we big Wayne fans. So I'm always somebody who really liked to listen to rap. But then once I started listening to rap, I started actually listening to music too, because then I got into Drake, Kanye, and just people who was making good records. So I was always.
You weren't listening to rap at all back in the day.
I mean, like when I was younger, not for nothing. Like my parents didn't even actually let me listen to rap type shit. Cause I grew up in the church type shit.
Same shit, bro.
Like I would hear what was on the radio. You understand what I'm saying? I didn't start listening to my own rap music until I moved to Brentwood. Shout out to my homie Kev. He had like a iPod that he didn't use, and he would give it to me on the bus ride, and I would start bumping music and shit like that. So that's when I started hearing like mixtapes and shit that wasn't just like on the radio. You feel what I'm saying?
Shit, yeah.
So once I started doing that, I'm a creative guy myself. I started like writing poems and shit like that from way back when. So I was like, yo, let me play around with it. But like Coco said, he knew me in high school. All I did, I was some smart nigga, and I played ball. You feel me? And I was just like, cool, I was popular. I didn't really start rapping until I went to college, because I feel like once you go away from the environment that you known from, it's easier to recreate yourself or be the person you really want to be. You know how it is, like,
kind of get held back by the naysayers.
Exactly. And I was always a confident kid, but then you just always think in your head, oh, if I start rapping, niggas gonna be like, oh, this nigga rapping now, and whatever the case may be. So I ended up moving to the city for college, and that's when I started Pace University.
Oh, okay.
So I went. It was like
joint, right?
Yeah. No. It was in downtown Manhattan, but they got one in White Plains too, kind of by the Bronx type shit. So once I started going there, I was cool with a few people from back here. My boy Wowie, Friend Zone League, Armand, all these people. And they basically created, Wowie created some shit called Exquisite Taste, and I was one of the first artists on there. And I started releasing music through there. So, like, that's how Coco said, like, he knew me before I was rapping. When I started rapping, and niggas will tell you I was pretty much terrible, but ever since then, I just been working on my craft developing. That's been like 10 years.
Let me
almost.
say this. I'm not gonna say you was terrible. He was just like, he was he was trying to be the rappity rap nigga. You feel me? Like, you know how, like I said, he's smart as hell. So it's like,
he's trying to be conscious and shit.
Exactly.
Yeah, like Kendrick, Joey
There's nothing wrong with that.
Nah, it's not. But
and at the time, I feel like a lot of, like I said.
What happened? Oh, please, just spin that motherfucker, please, because it's hot as a bitch in here.
Yeah, but so, like I was saying, like I said, he was one of the rappity rap niggas, and like I said, it wasn't that. He didn't suck. You feel me? It was just that it was like, all right, like
exactly, especially from a new rapper, bro.
Exactly.
And we had people in our group. Shout out to my boy Armand. He would like make music that had the bitches buzzing and shit like that. You feel me? And this is when Drake is coming up. All these people who was making like Young Thug, and you know what I'm saying? So like I started rapping in a weird time where it was like I grew up listening to Wayne, but now when I'm starting to really fuck with music, it's like niggas like Young Thug is popping up. Niggas that's making, Migos and shit like this is where we see the change from like rappity rap to like making music rap, like shit that people could vibe to.
Went from hip hop to just, you know what I mean?
Yeah, but it's still hip hop, but it's just like people just rap different. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, for sure. So it switched. So I had to learn to navigate that. So like as he said, it's not like I suck, but I went from rapping one way to figuring out my own sound. You feel me?
I feel that.
Yeah.
There's nothing wrong with that. We all, come with an influence. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people, when I first started rapping, a lot of people said I tried to be like YG. Yeah. A lot of people try to say I'd be like Wiz and shit like that.
You're going to naturally do what you like at first.
Of course.
You feel what I'm saying? You're going to put on a beat. It's going to be somebody beat. You're going to emulate the flow. You feel me?
And I mean, you brought up like how like Wayne and Kanye was like your rap influences growing up. It's so funny how I remember I posted you the other day, and somebody that don't even know you, I know for a fact they don't know you, they commented like, "Oh, I like this. This is Kanye vibes," and I was like,
Yo, it's
"That's
crazy. My
funny."
girl said
Like,
that shit when I played his shit before. The dance song.
see,
Yeah.
so it's
Yeah, my
funny.
girl said
Like,
that shit.
people,
Now, I mean, that's a
you
good
feel
person
me?
to be compared to, and not for nothing. Obviously, you know, you from the towns. One thing I feel about Long Island that is tough is that we don't really have our own identity. Like, you know, you go to Brooklyn or you go to Harlem, people sound
They let
away.
you spread your wings and shit.
In Long Island, I feel like people trying to attach to what's the hottest at the moment, right? Like, what you could really think is a Long Island sound? Nothing, right?
That's the thing though. Like,
Well,
being
now
hot,
there's a sound though.
Now,
I'm
yeah,
not-
now,
the
but that's what I'm
sexy
saying.
drill shit.
Yeah,
we gonna keep.
You know what?
Sexy
You feel
drill.
me?
I don't know nothing about
It is what it
Shout
is.
out to Chow. I didn't know nothing about that beforehand, but you right, that is some Long Island shit.
That really is.
So what I was gonna say is that I'm very like one thing I take pride in my music is just trying to make some new shit. You feel me? I might not be the biggest, I might not be the best rapper, but what I am gonna be is very creative. I can take influence from what's hot, and I could do shit that's hot. Like, you know, I got some drill, some Jersey sample shit coming out, but like he said, like the shit that I did, the dance song, like I feel like I don't really hear too many people from
Yeah,
the
that
island
shit was-
making shit like that. You feel
Bro,
me?
I heard that shit because I was expecting a sexy drill nigga.
Yeah.
And like,
Damn, that shit's really the Long Island sound right now?
It is.
No, I'm not even gonna say that it is.
I say,
I will not claim that shit.
no. I'ma say, I say that it's the sound because right now, they the littest niggas right now from the island.
Yeah.
Like,
Okay.
they
I'll
not
claim that
from
shit.
Suffolk. They from Nassau,
Who
but they
would you
still
say
from the
started
island.
that or is doing it the most right now?
Them. Nobody else is really.
But who's them?
I'm talking about like Chow Lee, the
Okay,
whole
yeah, Chow Lee,
Dollhouse,
yeah.
Dollhouse or whatever. You know, shout out to them.
Now shout out to them. I
It's
seen
them,
his
like,
shit.
you feel me?
Yeah.
And I feel like I said, that music is addicting. I'm not even gonna lie to you. Just because, like I said, it's the samples. The biggest thing is the samples that they use. But like I
Yeah.
said, the shit that they talking about, I'm a type of nigga that.
Yeah,
That's how
nah,
I live
honestly,
my
I would
life
say
growing
shout
up.
out to him too, because when I was in Rolling Loud, Miami, I ended up seeing him on the bill, and that was crazy.
Yeah.
Because that made me even tap in more, because I knew of him and I knew he was from the island. But when I seen his shit, that type of shit make you pay attention.
That's a fact.
And if you a real nigga, that type of shit motivates you, because you like, oh, somebody from the same type of situation I'm from on this shit.
Exactly.
All right, it's lit. You
Exactly.
know, some niggas gonna hate, but I'm the type of nigga that's like, oh, that's beautiful. Let's
I'm
get
not
it.
hating when I say this. I fuck with the sound. It sounds
Yeah.
good, but I'm not jacking the name
I
at
was, put,
all.
I was
Sexy
putting him
drill?
on the last time.
Sassy,
Right?
sexy drill. I was not.
Nah, I called this sassy drill. Like I said, I was hot that day.
He said, I made that shit
I
up.
made that one up, but like I said, it's sexy drill. It's music for the women.
Yeah, nah, that's.
I would
fuck with
rather
it.
call it drill for the hoes.
Drill for the hoes go hard, though.
Drill for the hoes
music
goes
for the
hard.
bitches, right?
Yeah, you just call it drill for the hoes. That's straight.
Drill for the hoes
Boom.
is crazy. I'm not gonna
Long Island sound. I can fucking stamp. BT stamp of approval.
Yeah, now that's fire. But yeah, I like I said, I like to make different type of music,
Yeah.
some fresh shit.
All
That's
right,
just what I
so-
do.
Who are your who's a collab that you would actually want to have?
Like you
know what I
talking about like big industry or just people from
if you
around?
had to get on a certain specific rapper's sound, let's just say, you know what I'm saying? Whose sound would you get on? Like, you know what I mean? Your favorite style.
To be real, and like I said, it's gonna be easy for Coco because he like know me, but like even shit like you know how I did shit with like Maui Mac before, like Stay Down, shit like that. Niggas think I can't rap on shit like that when they hear dance, but that's like, to be honest, like Lil Baby is one of my new favorite artists. Like I fuck with Baby because I like the way he float and he be talking. So to be honest, like I'll always fuck with a good ATL trap beat or some grungy shit because
Yeah,
people
yeah.
don't expect me to be able to walk on that. You feel
hear
me?
that.
It's easy for me to do like dance shit or just like softer music, but I like getting on some like hard shit with rappers too because they be surprised when I rap.
Yeah,
And they be
yeah,
like,
yeah.
oh nah, this shit hard. Like he could talk too.
Or do you feel
could rap.
sometimes
You really
do
could rap.
Do you feel sometimes that like rappers per se, because of the style of music
Mm-hmm.
that you're known for or that you make for the most part,
Yeah.
are you like, you know, like people consider you not a rapper or they consider you like a pop dude or they consider
So
you like
people,
some
it's
you know,
weird. Like people would tell me, they be like, "Oh yeah, he's a rapper, but he like make weird music," because they don't know how to
Yeah.
really categorize it. You understand what I'm saying?
oh, but
Because-
not like you.
Yeah,
Oh, he's a rapper. Oh, but not like
yeah,
you.
yeah.
You know
He be
what I'm
like,
saying?
that's what they say. He be like, yo, he be rapping, but he be on some like different show. He be doing some weird shit. Like, but they still give me my props. So it's no disrespect, but it's just niggas don't really know how to do it. And like I said, I could do everything. Like if you go back and listen to my last tape, Shuffle, and the reason why I named it that is because when you listen to it, it sounds like you listening to music on shuffle because I could do so many different styles. So I have some shit like Dance Off, then I have some shit like Stay Down, then I I do some shit like OT with Polo, some trap shit. Then I do some
That's
shit
actually
like
fire. That shuffle whole concept.
yeah.
shit.
You
I ain't even
understand?
know that.
Yeah, to this day.
I
like,
just saw cards on there. Shuffle, cool.
yeah, that was
I know
just
how to do
like,
that.
was that was just the concept.
Have
but
you seen any of like the rappers like Babytron or anything like that? Have you ever seen like how they do like these multiple like beat songs?
oh yeah, I know what you're talking about. Where they like switch the beat in the
Yeah,
middle of
yeah,
the
yeah.
song.
That
Yeah,
shit
those
is
shits are
fire,
hard.
bro.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna.
My boy
Baby,
Us be doing like he makes shit like that.
yeah, bro. This nigga Babytron be having like 4-minute songs with like 15 different beats, like 16.
That's
different,
hard, but like,
they'll
how do you
4
even play
bars
that
each.
like in a party or some shit like
I'm not
that?
gonna lie. It's funny because somehow it kind of like, cause you know what it is, bro. It's kind of like one of them like blend songs, or like you throw on like one of them DJ mixes and you kind of just
That's what it
go
probably
off.
gonna sound like.
That's high
yeah.
key what it's like, but that bitch is just flowing the whole time.
Yeah,
that bitch
nah, I fuck with that. I might fuck around and do some shit like that, but yeah, you just gotta
5%.
Yeah, you just gotta always think.
All right, so we gonna ask this, right? We gonna ask.
Yeah.
What's your opinion on the Long Island music scene right now?
My opinion on it, I like the people that I'm seeing at the forefront. The people like the Child Lees. Like one thing about Long Island, I feel like there's a divide between the people who like to rapidy rap and then the people who like
Make
they wouldn't-
different music.
Yeah, that's what they say. They make different music. Or he just be like making this type of music. And what I will say is that I'm from an older era, like growing up, so I'm gonna always respect that rap shit. But it looks like the people who are just trying to make music are going further right now. But that's because that's what the landscape is. You can't blame that on the arts. That's what it is. But I like what I see from the people like K Hus traveling outside. Because the thing about Long Island is that we don't really have no industry here. Like we trying to create some shit.
It's coming
But-
together. Yeah,
You understand what I'm saying? But most of the eyes are gonna be outside Long Island. So I feel like when people are traveling outside of Long Island and making music and they're like, where you from, Long Island? I feel like that brings more eyes. So I like to see shit like that as well as creating shit on the inside. So that's why I fuck with the K Husses, the Chowlees, because they go in other places, meeting people and putting the music out. So I don't feel like we have enough people that's like on the map outside of Long Island. But it's something that we're working on. You know, I feel like a lot of times people get stuck into being the best on Long Island or being the most popular when they go to these parties in Long Island, when it's like, if you want to make music, you want
Be the best
everybody
you.
to
Be the best
appreciate
you.
that
Fuck
shit.
being
Yeah.
the best on Long Island.
And
Be
you
the
know what
best
I
you.
say?
Keep
I
going out.
say, I be getting high too much, man. You was just saying how, damn, what the hell?
When I was saying like people be
Yo.
when I was like people be want to be the best here or they don't be spreading the music enough or traveling like which
Oh no, that when you brought up the Long Island thing and
Yeah.
traveling in Long Island and shit like that, like this is what I try to explain to Long Island people that make music that I feel like are just stuck in the Long Island bubble.
Mm-hmm.
I started the Coco show, right? Because I had a vision. I'm not worrying about what's going on in the bubble of Long Island that I'm in. I'm looking at it as the eyes that are looking into the island. You feel me? Like, and
Exactly.
people don't understand that that's what's more important. Like,
That's a
yeah,
fact.
you could be the best rapper. Yeah, you can know how to rap and shit like that. But if only people where you from know, it's like you gotta, you feel me? You gotta
And I
expand.
think that was the
you gotta,
beautiful thing
people
about
are
the
really
Coco
looking
show.
in.
Yeah, that was the beautiful thing about the Coco show
Uh-huh.
is that it brought so many eyes to the island, and not for nothing, like you said, there's people who from Long Island. I've been in Long Island for a long time. I didn't know Chow Lee or Hus or certain people.
Mm-hmm.
It brought the island together, and the reason why I really feel like Long Island doesn't have their own shit is because when you say Long Island, it's just as big as the full New York State.
That's
You
a
understand what I'm
fact.
saying?
Yeah.
So the Coco show had people from Coram checking with people from Hempstead and people from Massapequa, knowing people from Bayshore, and then it had niggas in the
Oh, God,
city
though.
looking in,
Oh,
and then
God, though.
niggas is in down south. So that's why, like you said, it's like it's not about not making it in Long Island. It's about bringing the eyes here, and that's what I
Exactly.
try and do with my music. Like if you look at my listeners and shit like that on Spotify, my biggest cities are Los Angeles, Miami. It take like 5-6 cities to get to, Brooklyn and Brentwood and shit like that. And it's just like, that's good though, because then when niggas blow, it's like, oh, where you from? Oh, these are the people I represent. Then the more eyes go there. You feel me?
Where are some places you've gone to do some music and shit? Like do shows
Definitely
and work?
LA is a big one. Like I'm literally flying out tomorrow. I'm going to Arizona, then LA. I've done shows in Virginia. I've done shows pretty much in Miami. So like I've traveled a few places, but I would say LA is like my biggest market.
Yeah.
Just because like people meet me and they be like, yo, you got an LA vibe. And I do a lot of business with people in LA. So I be knowing a lot of niggas out there. I've been doing some shows out there. So
Niggas
it's
put you
really-
onto a hood out there.
not really. I mean,
I'm
not
dead.
really. It's just like To be real, I go out there, bro, and I be with the rich niggas, bro, because that's the niggas I know. Like my manager, he knows a lot of people who moved to LA doing business and shit. So I be in like Soho House and like on Melrose and shit like that. I don't really be in the hood when I go there because it's like I'm doing shows or I'm doing some productive shit. Not that you can't do no productive shit in the hood, but it's like I don't know nobody from the hood out there. I'm not finna go. I'm going to make music.
Yeah, the business is in Hollywood.
Exactly. So that's where I be, bro. I be in the Hills,
Yeah,
Studio City. Like that's where fucking The Weeknd lives. Like you know what I'm saying? That's where I be at type shit.
Speaking of The Weeknd, I was gonna ask you, did that like because you did a couple of songs like that with that dance?
Yeah.
Did The Weeknd or like Tory Lanez Alone at Prom? Did those like 2 albums like inspire that a little?
So what's
bit?
actually super funny is that so realistically I've been making this music for a while, like this type of music. And I remember when Alone at Prom came out, my producer sent it to me. I was like, yo, man, niggas is stealing the sound. But in reality it was beautiful. Like when I dropped Dance, Sticky dropped the day before, but I made Dance 2 months prior.
Damn, bro.
Sticky what?
Like the shit with Drake,
shit?
right?
Okay.
But what that told me was that there's a market for this shit now. Like people are open to listening to this type of music.
Of course, bro.
So I low
That
key,
shit's
and it's
timeless.
gonna sound crazy, is that I got inspired from listening to Michael Jackson and shit
Yeah,
like
yeah.
that. Like that's one of my favorite artists, and everybody, if you know my little brother, you know that's his favorite artist. So in my head, I was studying the greats, cause like you said, like no funny shit, I'm a nerd. So I'm looking at how the biggest artists blow up, like Kanye, Jason. Cause I don't want to be just some regular nigga. Like I want to do this shit big. And all the big niggas, even down to Pop Smoke, had their own sound when they was coming in.
Yeah,
You understand what I'm saying?
Oh.
It may take longer, but they known for some shit. So I'm like, yo, what could I do that's different? Like I could rap about this on this type of beat. So I low key started doing that shit. And then I started seeing the industry gravitate towards it. Cause one thing a lot of niggas don't know, and this is why you always got to be on your business. If you got 10 listeners, bro, you don't know, bro. These labels be listening. These big
that's a
artists
fact.
be listening, bro. I have people hit me up like, yo, they just played this and this for this artist. Niggas be stealing sound, but that's why you got to be
OD.
on your P's and Q's for real. Like, you either got to do this shit as a hobby or do this shit because you really want to make it.
Did you see the Biggie shit? Did you see?
Nah, what was that?
Yo, apparently someone had there was a older version of Juicy before Big's Juicy.
Wow, that's crazy.
Yeah, like
For
I
real?
forget. Yeah. I forget. The dude's name was like B.I.G. something too, but he was from like Houston. And,
That's
like,
crazy, bro,
It
'cause-
just like came out like maybe like a few weeks, maybe like a month ago. or
Bro,
something
and
like
that's
that.
just to prove, like you said, like, that's why as an artist, bro, you gotta take yourself seriously, or none of these people gonna take you seriously.
God, bro.
Because we don't know what his situation was. He doing. If you just have a hot song, but somebody don't really see you grinding, they
Back
might
then
fuck
it was
around and just
different.
steal it. You know
Back
what I'm
then
That's
saying?
a
Yeah,
big
it was.
fact. That shit happens all the time, bro.
Now,
People
now you
complaining
can,
and shit.
Yeah. But now you can like screenshot like timestamp,
Timestamp, yeah. Niggas is getting
everything.
sued.
Yeah. Like now you can 110% get sued.
Nah, that's facts. But yeah, that's my biggest thing. The Long Island, there's a lot of talent. That's why I say there's people that's more talented than me, for sure. But niggas don't be working hard and niggas don't take themselves seriously.
That's
Like
a
if you
fact,
know me,
too.
this is my life, this is my business. Like I really does this.
That's a
like
fact.
I spend more money in this shit than I make, but that's because I want to do it. Niggas be
course.
afraid to spend money. They don't want to go places. They don't want to do things. Then you're not really trying to do this. You
Yeah,
know what I'm
no,
saying?
God.
So
And that's why I always say about you, know, like, honestly, I know you for a while. I've been watching you your whole career. I always say, I look at you and I think you are a star. Like, I don't just be saying that just for everybody to see. Like, I feel like what it takes to be an artist, you know. You feel me? And like I said, you moving, you doing it with what you got to do. You getting your music out of there. You linking with the right people. And a lot of niggas got to take notes.
Yeah, it's
even
only a
if
matter
they
of
feel
time,
like,
for
even
sure.
if they feel like they rap better than you and shit like that, it's not even about that no more. Like,
Yeah,
take
it's not.
notes, man.
That was I'll be honest with you. That's one of the things I tell a lot of these dudes. Like, bro, listen, I by any means aren't super lit with music and anything, but I've been a lot of places. Why? Because I got the fuck out of New York. Because
Yeah.
I decided to do shows in other places across the country. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, bro, even if you have to invest in it and pay for it or whatever the fuck you got, like, bro, you have like it's imperative that you get the fuck out of here and put Long Island on, bro. People are not gonna come to you.
that's the fact,
And if
especially
you-
with love,
well,
because we're
it's-
not even the city.
There's
That's what
two
people don't
routes.
understand.
People will come to you, or you have to go and get them.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And obviously, what you're doing right now, the people ain't coming to you.
Yeah.
Well, like I said, people from New York, if they not from New York and they come to New York, them coming to Long Island
Is like literally doing the most.
Bro,
Yeah,
French,
facts,
though,
French,
like-
French got the fuck.
like, why you
but
coming
you
up-
say that, bro?
Facts,
But
though.
you say that, bro. But French got the fuck up out of New York, and you know what I mean, turned up. I mean, he went
Yeah,
down
that's
south
facts.
and really turned up.
Like the only niggas that's really making it in New York while being in New York is like niggas from the city, because the city is like a hub for mad
That's making
people.
drill music.
Yeah.
And it's not even that many people doing it. And like you said, at the
There's
end of
a
the day,
lot
no
of
matter
motherfuckers
how
doing that
big New York City is, bro, the world is bigger.
Yeah.
No matter how big Long Island is, the world is bigger. And niggas take the time to plan to go to the club.
Yeah.
Niggas be plotting on bitches. They on the phone with their mans talking about we about to do this, we about to do that.
Yeah.
You could do the
Nothing.
same thing with your music.
That's
bro.
why I feel like a lot of niggas just be rapping for the hoes. Like I always
Oh,
say
God.
that,
Swear
bro.
to God.
Like,
Just because it's
yeah, like I said, yo, if the shoe
something-
fits,
yeah.
if the shoe fits, wear it. I ain't talking about nobody specific. I pay attention to Long Island and what's going on, and I know. I be looking at artists. I'm like, all right, he moving around. All right, he got what it takes. That's like, it's like it's this people that's rapping, and then there's rappers, then there's artists. Like,
Yeah.
it's
Yeah.
two different things, bro. And
No,
a lot of people just rap as a hobby, like I do.
Oh, God,
I don't
bro.
want to be no rapper, but I know how to rap. You feel me? So it's a hobby to
And
me.
bro, there be niggas who claim they want to be rappers who's moving the same way you is. Isn't that crazy?
And
That's
not even
crazy.
that, bro. Not even, bro, you gotta understand this. Like, I've really broken this all down. Bro, it's literally sometimes people will do this shit just to say they have something to do, like just for an identity.
No, that's actually
No,
real.
that's a
people,
fact.
people don't know who they are.
That's a
Literally,
fact.
bro. Not even that, like, bro, just to cling on to something. You know what I mean? People have that football that they claim on to.
Yeah.
People have that sport, whatever the fuck,
Basketball,
high school shit.
wrestling,
You know what I
yeah.
mean? Like, rapping is kind of like a thing you can elongate your clout for. You know what
For
I'm
sure.
saying? Like,
If you make one
and-
song,
yeah,
you
yeah,
can say
yeah.
you're a rapper.
Yeah.
Swear.
You gotta
Yeah.
really want to, like, bro. I tell this to people that I like, new people I work with. Do you want to die for this?
Yeah.
Because if you don't, this ain't something you really want to do. This ain't something that you want. Like, you don't love this shit. You
Bro,
know
the
what I'm saying?
moment I know a lot of people don't be serious is as soon as they gotta come up out some money or they gotta do
Yeah.
something that inconvenience them.
Yeah.
Bro, I've done some real, like, I've bought fucking shitty plane tickets, had to fly somewhere.
My
Or
nigga.
some, like, you know what I'm saying? Not have no money in my pocket. I gotta go to
Bro.
North Carolina. I gotta do this to do a show. If you're not willing to inconvenience yourself, how much do you really want it? You feel me? And that's why I salute the niggas. Like, even somebody I forgot, like, well, I mentioned him earlier, Maui Mac, him going down south and doing his thing over there. That put mad eyes
Yeah,
on the
bro.
island, and people
Hell
don't know
yeah.
that.
Shout out to Maui too. We gotta get him up here.
Yeah,
we
shout
we
out
gonna
to
get him up
Maui,
here.
bro.
We gonna
Like,
get him up
he's
here.
like to this day, I be telling you, he's one of my favorite artists from the island, bro. Like, I'm a hip hop junkie, and till this day, he has one of the only projects that I consider like a no skip project in Long Island. Now, a lot of people don't drop projects, but Drip Set One, that's just a classic. And I admire shit like that because I admire people who are working hard at the shit that they do. That shit is really beautiful. When niggas is playing games with the shit, that shit, it just get me tight. I don't even want to work with somebody
Yeah.
like that, you know?
Nah, bro, it's annoying, bro. And like, even like, bro, listen, this platform.
Yeah.
I have a lot of rap friends. I have a lot of friends that do a lot of shit, like in general. And like people just say, "Oh, let me get up there." It's like, bro, I get it. Like you're cool, we're friends. Like, but what are you doing? Like, what are like? Listen, all due respect. Listen, if you're really, because listen,
We ain't playing with this
yeah.
shit.
I you know what I mean? I've seen, I know, you know, and he knows the same fucking people, bro.
Yeah.
That like I said, they ain't really about it, bro. And like bro, the niggas I've had up here, like my resume, bro, are people that actually do this shit. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Have charts on the Billboard, have
Yeah.
shit. You know what I mean? To really speak about. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm sorry, but like I can't just have fucking Joe blowing the rodeo
Yeah.
for you to talk about. So we can bring up high school shit and talk about fucking
Random
You know what I
shit.
mean? Like
It's
like
niggas who
the-
put
If you
in the
just
work.
trying to be
Back
on
in
the
the day,
camera, this
yeah.
ain't the platform.
Yeah, for sure.
Word.
Like you said, it's like it's just about respecting the game, what you put into this platform. People have to have some respect for that. Same thing with me. How much hours I put into my music. You know how much random people they just start rapping. Yo, let me get on a song, bro. What are you talking about? You gotta like, you understand what I'm saying? Like you gotta do some. It's not. I'm not even on some elitist shit. I work with anybody that looks like
There's
they're
two
taking it
ways to get it.
serious.
There's two ways to get it. Either you're lit and someone gets to you,
Mm-hmm.
or they organically see it. Listen, like if we're all chilling in the setting,
Yeah.
you know what I mean, and a nigga plays a song and you fuck with it.
I'm
and
like,
you
yo, who
wanna do
that?
a song,
Yeah.
yeah. That's one thing. You feel me? But like to sit there and like don't sit there and like, bro, listen, because if you were hot, we would have fucked with you already. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
type
We'd
shit.
already came up together, type shit. You know what I
Exactly.
mean? Like,
That's how it be, bro. So yeah, I say that to say just people gotta, especially from Long Island, if we really want to do this shit, just take it serious. Think about your craft. Think about what you want to do, and just apply yourself, and that's
if
it.
you want to do it for fun, it's okay.
Yeah, that's facts.
Go ahead, do it for fun.
That's
But
facts.
just know, you know what I'm saying, like that with that mentality, it's gonna probably be that mentality forever.
Yeah, it stops
Don't
at a
quit your day
certain place.
job. You feel me?
Nah, that's facts. That's facts.
It's a lot. It's a lot going on in the island, man. Like I said, I've been saying it for years, man. The island is coming up, and like I
Nah, for
said,
sure.
not everybody is gonna do it. You feel me? Not everybody's gonna do it, but there's a couple. And like I said, I feel like you one of them, bro. So
Nah, I
keep
appreciate
going.
that.
Don't give up. Don't worry about what niggas is talking
Yeah,
about.
you already know me, bro.
You like I said, your sound is different. Like not, I don't even know a lot of people making the type of music that you make. Yeah, you will still rap a nigga, circles around a nigga, but you feel me? Like the route that you going and shit like that is smart. So
Yeah, I
like I said,
appreciate
keep
that,
doing
bro.
what you're doing, bro.
Thank
you.
you.
You already
I appreciate that.
You how do you feel about the little beef going on with K Hus and Passport?
Oh man, this is gonna sound crazy. I love it for the fact that I like to hear people rap. Like as much as I can make music and shit like that, I grew up. My first shit I ever listened to was like The Dedication, The Drought 3. Like I'm seeing Rap City. So I like them rapping. I just hope it stays there. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
Because
It
you know
should-
niggas
it's not
can get
gonna go
hot-headed.
nowhere.
Yeah, it's not gonna go nowhere. But I like
Who
it.
you
I
think
mean,
got it?
so and they was talking.
Rapping,
they was,
like you know what I mean, like whatever.
all right, but I
Off
feel
the-
like it's more nuanced than that. So like, all right, boom. So like the shit that Passport just dropped in the graveyard, that shit went crazy. I'm not
That was
gonna
the
lie.
hardest
From
shit you probably
the-
ever did.
From the and like I look at different shit. Like I'm really like a psychopath when it comes to this. Like I'm not
Yeah.
just listening to what you're saying. I'm looking at the way you looking in the camera,
Yeah,
the
yeah,
way
the
your
whole
body moving,
performance.
your whole stage presence, the
I got you.
execution, and the scenery. So he gets points for all of that. You
Yeah,
understand what I'm saying?
yeah.
Because like he's one thing I'll give Passport is that he's a really good
creative.
rapper, not just what he's saying, but how he execute his lines. And that type of shit matter.
for
People
sure.
like raps for reasons that they don't even understand.
Yeah,
Like you
yeah,
you don't know that he's saying it like this or he's looking at you a certain way. So that shit was fire. Now what I will say is this goes back to what we was talking about. There's niggas who make different type of music. Nobody know Hus for rapping. So the fact that Hus was really rapping,
Rapping,
I
yeah.
feel like that shit got people invigorated.
Oh, shit,
And
yeah.
not for nothing, even if you don't count that in, he was talking some shit too.
As a fan of this shit, he really was spitting. I didn't expect
so
it.
Oh, God.
the way I look at it is like I fuck with the flow on Hus's videos a little more, and I fuck with the punchlines and what Pass was saying a little more on his videos. But like I don't really like to pick and choose as a tie. I'm honestly just enjoying both of
Yeah,
it. You
yeah,
get what I'm
yeah,
saying?
yeah, nah, for
I'm
sure.
kind of like I said, all the extra shit, the lives, niggas talking shit. I'm not really into that. I guess it's entertaining for a
part
little
of-
bit,
yeah.
but I mean, I think we got some 2 good rap videos out of it. They don't need to drag in, do all that extra shit, or even keep going. But I honestly fucked with the rapping, and it got them both more eyes on them, whether they realize it or not. So they should just take that and run with it for all
Yeah,
that.
for sure.
Yeah. So that was cool. But I think Long Island needs to stay away from beef. At the end of the day, we can come up
Healthy
together.
competition's okay.
It is.
Like,
it is.
if we
That's
get
a
on the
fact.
song, I'm trying to kick your ass on the song.
For sure.
And I may talk shit to you while we're doing the song, but after that, we're chilling. Like,
But that's
you know
what I'm
I mean?
talking about. Like you could do that. You could rap and be like, all right, his shit was cool, my shit was cool. Let's go on about it. It don't got to be all that extra shit.
Yeah,
you know what
like,
I'm saying?
I'm no in the process of writing. I'm gonna kick your ass.
Yeah,
nigga.
for
Fuck
sure.
outta here. You know? Oh, you think you nice? Oh, you want to do a 32? All right, I got you. Hold on
Yeah,
a
I
second.
got a
You feel-
64.
Yeah.
Yeah, now that's ill. I definitely like people rapping.
It's a sport at the end
Yeah.
of the day. It is at the end of the day, bro. Rap, is, like music in general, is just.
And bro,
like,
Long Island has some really good rappers too.
lot
That's
of
what I'm
talent,
saying.
a lot
Like
of good rappers.
I
That's a
like
big
I like
fact.
freestyles. I like when people like Chase. Shout out my boy Chase Dollars. He was doing the Chase the Bus shits. Those shits were fire.
Facts.
Pass had a fire one. Till this day, I still go back and look at Splash's shit. He went crazy on his shit. I did one of
Nah.
those.
Splash
But
one
Splash
of
is
the
another
ones.
nigga that be rapping for real, and his
Splash
shit is
gotta
hard.
come up here too. He gonna come
Yeah.
up here.
So I really do like when people rap, but yeah, people wouldn't think that if they hear certain my songs. Certain songs, if you listen to my shit, you know he rap. But if you hear
Mm-hmm.
just like dance or just dance off, you be like, oh, he just like alternative music or some shit.
I
like
mean, that shit is cool though. I'm not gonna
yeah,
lie.
that's what I'm saying. I fuck with shit like that, bro. Like, bro, it's like small shit like.
That's the shit you play for the white people.
And that's what I'm saying. It's small shit like my homie sending me a video. He's at a random party in LA
white.
and niggas is spinning my shit. I like to see
that's
that.
lit.
You feel me? That shit warms my heart for
Bro,
real. So.
your shit could probably spin at like a little bar. You know what I mean?
Bro,
At
that's
like
what I'm
a
saying, bro.
little
I performed in
local-
Soho House at this
Yeah.
point. Not for nothing, them paying me to come out. That's the type of shit that I'm working towards. And like people coming up to me after, like, yo, I work here, I work this, like, let's link. I want to do more productive shit like
Yeah, yeah.
that. You know what I'm saying? So that's what and to bring it back to the beef, that's cool as long as it becomes productive afterwards.
Yeah,
You know
Exactly.
what I'm saying?
Exactly. Which a lot of them do. you know.
Yeah. It just depends how niggas flip it. That's
Like I said, if you serious about your craft, you're not gonna let no bullshit get to you. Like I told niggas, like, just imagine if you made it tomorrow and something happens. You're gonna have millions of people critiquing you. And what you gonna do?
That's one thing, bro. Even back from when I was first making music, niggas used to talk shit. Not even talk shit, or just give their honest opinion.
Exactly,
People in the hood.
exactly.
And the thing was, like I said, I moved here in high school, so I also feel like it was an element of I wasn't the crowd favorite. You know, these niggas grew up here their whole lives. So, and respectively, they was rapping. Like, they would drop shit, and I was always, like, the least favorite. But I never took that shit personal. Like, at the end of the day, if you go and decide to shoot a basketball, somebody's going to have an opinion on that. If you go decide to release a song, somebody's going to have an opinion on that. One thing I tell all my people, because I know a lot of hothead, I'm like, bro, you can't let when niggas think about
hurt
you
their little feelings.
knock
That's
you
really
off
what
your
it-
pivot.
Bro, realistically, can I tell you what it is?
Yeah.
It's little kids with their little feelings hurt.
Yeah.
That's a fact.
It's just like people got to
Bro,
be more
people
mature.
been can I tell you back in the day, bro? And especially like in my like when I really first started making music, niggas was putting my shit on and being weak at me. Like, look, this shit trash, nigga. Like, and you gotta endure that shit, bro. Have
get
thick
used to
skins,
it.
bro. Because if I would have quit, I probably would have never had Burn After All. I probably would have never did a lot of this shit. Never been on tour. Never did anything I ever did.
Yeah.
So it's like, bro, you gotta be thick skinned in this shit, bro. You're putting yourself out there to be critiqued at the end of the day. No
And
matter
you gotta
what.
kind of keep a clear. I don't want to say a clear mind, because when you're an artist, I feel like the more shit you go through, the more you got to rap about.
Yeah,
you
because
feel
you can't
me?
be
Like,
distracted by it.
exactly.
So I guess that's
I'm
what you
saying.
mean by-
exactly.
and
See,
that's
we
the
need a
thing.
smart nigga up here, like, you feel
Bro,
me?
think about your favorite artist in the world, bro. There's somebody that's told you he's trash. That's why when I explain people that, I'm like, yo, think of who's your favorite artist? Drake? There's niggas who think Drake is literally
Trash,
terrible.
yeah.
I used to be a Wayne head. I'd be in gym arguing niggas trying to tell me this person's better, this person's better. I'm like, no, Wayne is the best. Bro, niggas are gonna think you suck. I see comments on my shit sometimes where it's like, oh, this is not. Then the same thing, somebody from fucking Brazil, yo, I just found you. I listened to all your songs. It's the most amazing thing. If you find enough of those people, who gives a fuck about your shit is trash people?
Exactly, bro. Just get it, bro. Get the fuck out the ego, man. Get out the ego.
You
That's a
said-
fact.
and like you said, like I use it as motivation sometimes, but I'm never letting that. I'm not staying up at night, and that's the part I feel like Coco's talking about. It's like a lot of niggas, like even with the freestyles or whatever, you might just be like, damn, niggas don't think I did this, and niggas don't. Fuck that, bro. Just go about your business.
Exactly.
Do you ever doubt
That's a
yourself?
fact.
So a lot of people tell me I'm one of the most confident people they know, and I truly do feel that way. When people say doubt, there might be
Like those
one,
times, you know those
there might
times.
be literally no funny shit. I'm a crazy nigga. Like I wake up in the morning and I talk to myself in the mirror. Yo, you're the illest. You're the best. Like you about to get this shit. And like, bro, I be looking in the mirror. I be like, damn, I ain't make it yet. And I'll start laughing. I'm like, yo, you're dumb, bro. This is like part of the fucking process. Like, you're crazy, bro. Like, you're gonna get there. But there are, like, it's natural. I'll have 15 seconds sometimes where I'm thinking and I'm seeing shit. I'm like, damn, like, why hasn't it happened yet?
Yeah.
Like, you get what I'm saying? That's what I always
shit is
ask
crazy,
myself.
bro.
And it's never that I don't think I'm dope enough. My biggest fear, the thing I always say to myself is like, what if they never know how great you are? It's not that I'm not great. It's like, yo, what if they never find out? That's what I'll be asking myself. But I don't doubt myself to the point where I don't think I'm good enough. Because I understand the way the music business works. It's music business.
I hear that.
So it's a lot of shit that you can't control. And it's like, you
It is-
gotta
that's
put that
crazy.
shit out there.
That's the crazy
That's
part.
a fact, and you
That's a-
gotta, sometimes you gotta leave your feelings out this shit. Like,
Exactly,
that's what
bro.
I'm
It's
learning.
really the music business. And what people don't understand is, like Coco said, bro, you could be the best rapper in the world. Bro, there's niggas, respectfully, who I don't listen to that I wouldn't consider their music good, who are lit. They
Lit.
made it. So the moment I start to think that dumb shit, I'm like, bro.
All
Time
right,
the
hold
fuck
on.
out.
Let's name a mainstream artist that you feel that is trash. That obviously he's rich and the dream of a rapper.
Yeah. Trash.
I want to hear yours too, BT.
I don't, bro. I usually
Bro,
find
that's
the
what
good
I'm
in
saying.
everything.
Yeah, bro. And no funny shit. I was just about to say this. I'm not the type of person to call
Like-
somebody trash because that's not my personality. Because I'd be like, you know what I say? this is not for me, but I could see why. That's
know
my
some
biggest
I'm
local-
not
thing.
gonna lie.
local
I
nigga
feel
that's
like
trash.
that's easy though. I feel like no disrespect,
I know
but
a
that's
local
easy.
nigga who's trash.
I feel me personally, like I always say it, like I'm
There's
like,
levels
yo,
to this shit, bro.
French
There's-
Montana is trash. Like,
What?
but hold on,
Are you
look, but
drunk?
there's
He got
songs
some
that I
shit,
like
though.
from
oh,
him.
Okay.
But
what
there's
you mean by
songs that I like.
trash, though? That's
Like
what
I
I'm
just
saying.
be like,
He
I
has a
just feel
solid
like
30 songs that you're
it's
gonna bump
fake
every time.
It's fake like nursery balls, like. And
Yeah.
I feel like if he wasn't who he was, them songs wouldn't. Like if a local nigga made them type of songs that he made, niggas wouldn't care about it.
Can I tell you what French is, bro?
I liked French
With-
before he was
Exactly.
crazy.
Listen,
like when Coke Boys and all
yeah.
that bullshit.
Yeah, he was
Listen,
going crazy.
Can I tell
Exactly.
you what French did? He lived the American fucking dream. He
Yeah.
busted his ass, grinded, rap motherfucking hard, and then he got lit enough
And now he's
to
chilling.
just chill and rap
Yeah,
however
now
he
I'm like, that
wants
shit is
and
trash.
not
I ain't
put
gonna lie
effort
to
into
you.
it. And don't even say that because his last album was fire as fuck.
Yeah, trash to me.
I didn't
is
even
like,
listen to it because I'm
trash
like,
is
all
like,
right,
oh
this shit
my
trash.
god, I can't even.
All right,
listen
so
to
all right,
that.
Nah,
I
that's
brought this
not
up.
though.
I brought this up. in
Doodle
another
was
pod-
that nigga.
Yeah,
I
get
brought
you.
this up in another
Like,
podcast.
nah, get this shit out of here.
The 50 worst rappers list. You ever seen that shit?
Nah.
Oh, bro, that shit is fucking crazy.
That's
man.
crazy.
I have that shit written from last week, bro. So I got the number one is Silk the Shaka.
Who the fuck is that?
Oh my,
That's the
he's a
Hot
young
Boys.
boy. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
The hot boy nigga.
He don't
yeah.
know. He don't know that
Yeah,
shit.
yeah.
The nigga
I
that was
told you I
running
didn't
with
grow up
Wayne and
listening,
them.
but I didn't grow up.
Lil
I had to
Yachty
go
got
back.
number two.
Lil
I
Yachty?
don't believe
He's
that.
trash, but
But
he
see,
got
this is
like
the
a
thing,
couple
because
songs
I know
that
somebody
like.
was gonna say that. I actually fuck with
Yachty
Yachty.
is nice.
Bro, Yachty is actually nice, bro. He
Yachty
has
is
good
nice,
songs. He's
bro.
melodic. He's good at picking
He
beats.
got a couple of
Yeah,
songs
bro.
that I
Like
like.
I
That's
said, bro,
cool.
there's different elements to rap. Like we
But
have
like
the
I
named
said, wait,
rapper.
let me ask you this about Yachty though. Are you talking about his actual songs or his features?
Bro, it
because his
doesn't
features
matter.
are harder,
His
right?
features are harder.
Bro,
exactly.
and that
full
it,
songs
that
is
shows
different.
more. That's more.
It
That's
doesn't
more.
though because
are you
I'm not
kidding
gonna
me?
lie, bro.
It doesn't, bro.
That matters. That
Features,
holds
features
weight.
are
my
easier.
best thing to do because
That
I don't
is
gotta
easier.
come up with nothing but my verse.
And bro, guess
easier.
what?
Coming up with
Is it
a
easy?
fucking
Hook,
chorus
yeah.
and a bridge and all that bullshit, bro. When you on a
No.
feature, it's like, all right, they did the easy shit.
Yeah.
Let me just come in there and
What did I tell you before before? If I'm on a song, I'm
Yeah,
on the song to kick
kill
your
you. Yeah,
ass,
yeah,
bro.
yeah.
That's how I look at it, bro.
I mean,
And
I'm
it-
not. I can rap, but I'm not a rapper. I don't look at it like that.
Yeah.
Bro, that's how. Listen, if I allow you on my song, and if I'm getting on your song, I'm looking to kick your ass. So how I look at it, bro, there's been niggas who's had features who's won their song. So that doesn't mean the nigga was being lazy. It just means the nigga won that song.
Yeah, you defeated.
Yeah, bro. Like I'm like, listen, everyone got no too.
Yeah, that's true.
Everyone
All right,
got
so
no.
let me bring this up, right? Every time I go live now, they keep saying, "Yo, Coco, you gotta do a versus." Da, da, da. Obviously, if I do a versus, I'm gonna do it with my guy BT and the Burn After Rolling crew, obviously. But if you was somebody that had to do a versus with somebody in Long Island, who would you think you would match up with?
Match up with, like it's a good matchup. The thing is,
Or who would you want to go against? Who would you think would be a good matchup for you?
I feel like the Husses, the Chowlees. It has to be somebody Maui Mac. See, the thing
gotta have
is though
time in
with
that
Maui
shit.
Mac though, and this is the thing, like his shit is so consistently his sound, and it's just so popular that I feel like he would win because he just has so many of them type of songs. I would have to go against another alternative type of nigga, like a Chowlee or K-Hus, where it's different shit. But to be honest, depending on how many songs it is, I have just as many of those amount of songs. You get what I'm saying?
I'm not gonna lie to you. I like the Chowlee.
Yeah, that's why I feel
that.
like it would be something like that.
Fact.
I feel like it would be
I
something
don't think
like that.
niggas, real respectfully, I don't think anyone's catalog, any of these new, you have to be, you understand, these verses are older niggas.
Yeah.
Niggas 10 plus years in the game. So if we're going to look back to maybe niggas that
It'd
was
have to be
rapping
like
10 years.
it'd have to be a 5-song.
You have to think about,
It'd
yeah,
have
that's
to be
what
like
I'm
a
saying.
5-song
Oh, yeah,
thing.
I'm saying
It
niggas ain't
couldn't
doing no
be
20
no
songs.
fucking-
Niggas
Yeah,
probably
that's
only
crazy.
got 20 songs.
I want 20 songs, but like I get what
A lot
you're
of
saying, 20
niggas
songs
don't.
that niggas want to listen to. Like that's
Exactly.
tough.
Exactly, you feel me? That's what I'm saying. Like that's
That's a
that's
fact.
a lot to ask. You feel me? So that's
Yeah.
why I'm looking at Long Island versus is not.
And like I said, for
unless
me,
we're gonna get the old
I mean,
heads up
obviously,
here.
we could do
verses would be difficult.
We
just
can
because I
have-
have so many different sounds.
Listen,
like, it
we
would be
can.
hard.
What I was thinking about, we can have a versus where there's different rounds.
Yeah.
Like, all right,
Different-
let's say
this
a
artist versus this
Nobles and a
artist.
Chowlees, a Passport and Maui Mac the second round, a
I
third
actually fuck
round.
with that.
5 songs to 7 songs.
And that's a
you feel
different
me?
format too.
And then we'll go to a first round winner, second round winner, third round winner, fourth round winner, and then go into the championship, and then the nigga
Yeah.
win a bag or something.
Yeah,
like
that would honestly be
free studio
hard.
time or something like.
That'd be hard.
I'm gonna put
Y'all
it together. They
y'all-
want me to do it.
Partner up with a studio and so that they could offer the free studio time, maybe do it in the studio with the sound system and do that shit. That shit would be hard, bro.
Shit, there's a studio in here.
Yeah.
Listen, I don't
That
know.
shit would be hard as fuck. And like I said, that's the type of shit that brings eyes to Long Island. Cause you take somebody like Maui, you gonna have niggas from down south watching. You take somebody like Charlie, you gonna have his people watching. You take me, people from Brooklyn, Miami, whatever the case may be, gonna be watching. So I feel like that would be fire, to be real. That'd be
I'm not
hard.
gonna lie, man. That studio in there is a studio, but it's like halfway done.
You know, I was just throwing it out there.
It's
You
Yeah.
still, there's still
This
needs,
shit's still
he's
all
about
in
to
the
build
works,
a booth.
man.
He about to build a booth in there though, like build like a whole little boom boom.
That's
nigga-
fire. I
that
mean,
nigga
but
was
there's
showing me the
studios that
blueprints.
everybody go to. Everybody know about the big studios. There's the beach houses. And
We
shit
gotta
like
get
that.
an in-house engineer. Once
Shout
we
out to
get an
Polo
in-house-
Hayes, man.
Yeah, shout out to Paul.
Yeah.
That's my brother.
His shit was nice, man. I'm not gonna lie. It's a little in the cut spot. I fuck with that shit.
I fuck.
He
him as
he
an
actually
artist,
was
too.
one of the first episodes on
Yeah.
Burn Out the Road.
Really?
He was
Yeah.
like,
I gotta watch his shit.
It's on YouTube. It's
I'm
It's
gonna
like
go
back
watch
in
it.
February type
Polo's
shit,
one
yeah.
of, like, he's such a genuine
He's a
person.
good dude, man.
And let me give him his flowers because I know we're talking about Long Island. A lot of the music that's created in Long Island came through him.
Yeah, yeah.
From the from the
He's a
simple
nigga that
fact
can have a verses, honestly.
Exactly. Just from the simple fact he's been making music so
Yeah.
long, but also he was engineering for niggas,
Beats, all that.
making beats for niggas.
You could do a lot.
Like, until this day, his studio, I know mad niggas who go to the studio. Every time I go to his studio, there's somebody
Bro.
I didn't know rap or that I didn't know go there, releasing music through there. So
His
shout out
verses,
to Polo.
if Polo had a verses, he could actually play songs that aren't technically his.
Exactly, because he's engineered it or whatever
Yeah.
the case may be.
Yeah, bro.
Nah,
Like,
and that's what I'm saying. Somebody like him, like I feel like that's the perfect example for a Long Island artist trying to make it. He's been
doing
in this
great
shit
for
doing
himself,
it,
man.
and he be working hard. He don't short it. He was like, okay, I'm not doing this right now. Let me build a studio. Let me do this. Let me put this person on, because he really loves this shit.
Yeah, it's a fact.
And that's where a lot of these niggas is getting lost, is that they doing it for the clout. They doing it to fuck
That's a
bitches.
fit
They
that.
doing it because they man said that they should rap.
That's a fit that.
And then there's niggas who was doing it, like Polo, who's performing in churches and shit when he was 14. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you could tell he really loves this shit. So, shout out to him, because so much music from the island goes through that man. So
You record with him?
yeah. So
Okay.
I'll record there. When I'm away, sometimes I'll record myself and I'll just send it to them to mix.
Yeah, yeah.
I have a few studios in Brooklyn, but like Shuffle 2, like my two big projects were both recorded there. Honestly, the only song that's my biggest song that wasn't recorded there was Dance Off, and I recorded that with my cousin Dre Ronell, who's also a very talented nigga. A lot of music came through him too.
How's Dance Off doing? Because you be having a lot of TikToks. and all
Yeah,
that
I mean,
shit
Dance
for
Off is
it.
doing great. I mean, till this day, I think it's my most streamed song at like 500,000 on Spotify, and then
dope.
throughout everything else, it like low key went viral on Twitter. It has like 1 million views on Twitter. So honestly, I fuck with that. And like I said, shit like that make you want to keep going, because you see, like, even if you ain't knocked down the door, you at the doorstep, like
That's
with
a
shit
fact.
like that. You feel me? So that's why you can't quit, because you got people that's watching. You know what I'm saying? I had labels hit me up for shit like that, and it's like it just keeps telling you, okay, I'm going in the right direction.
Yeah. How old are you now, bro?
I'm 26.
26? Okay.
Yes, sir.
You still got time, man.
Yeah, I still got. That's what I'm saying. Niggas be like, you
That's a
still got
fact.
time. But bro, I be telling people, I be feeling old. But yo, let me say this to anybody out there: that shit is all in your mind, bro. As
a
many
fact.
young niggas you see making it, there's a lot of niggas that you don't know is older who made it.
That's
2
a fact.
Chainz ain't blow up till he was like 35, bro. Moneybagg Yo, he's 30. He only been lit for like 2 years. You understand what I'm saying? There's niggas like, even the people we think that's super like young, like Gunna and Lil
Yeah.
Baby, them niggas is 28, 29, bro. Like, even though we approaching that age, as long as you pushing forward every year, just keep going.
Progression, yeah.
Because even if you don't blow up, you don't never know. You could write the right song and sell it to somebody. Boom,
Oh,
you're a
God,
millionaire.
though.
Like, you feel what I'm
Oh,
saying?
God, bro.
This music shit, bro, there's so many ways to make money. So never let a nigga tell you too old to do some shit or whatever the case may be. As long as you true to yourself and you doing your shit, fuck what these people got to say. So that I be telling my shit, like, you know, because you know when you younger, you hear that shit like, oh, these old niggas. And then you start approaching that age and you like, damn, these are the old niggas I was talking about. So you start
Oh,
to feel
God.
bad, but you got to realize it's like, bro, we're still so young. We have another 60 years. Most of us, like, you know what I'm saying? 50
Shit.
years, bro. And I know rappers isn't rapping that long, but bro, if you blow up within the next 7 years, you still at a good age. Because now
That's
you
a
could
fact.
be that nigga that's rapping in their 40s like
Yeah.
Jay-Z.
And
Like,
you
you know
can
what I'm
chill.
saying?
And you can kinda,
Exactly.
like,
And you don't want to be the
play the
nigga.
dad.
And then look at all these niggas who blow up at 21 and you don't hear about them a year later.
Oh, God.
Sometimes
You a
it's
little
better
more
to blow
responsible.
up when you a little older and got your shit in
More
order.
advanced and
Exactly.
know the business and know
That's what you
how to
gotta tell
move,
yourself.
and your mind is more, you know.
Is there anything else you want to do in the industry outside of just music?
No, 100%. I mean, so right now I have my company, Life After Money Exists. It's an entertainment company. The acronym is lame, so it's pretty dope. But I want to get into a lot of different things. I want to help other people bring their shit to life. So I'm trying to like manage other entertainers, people in the fitness space, influencers. My little brother's an influencer and actor, and he honestly inspired me. Like I always
Shout out Sneaky Life.
Yeah, shout out my boy Sneaky. Like super talented. Like I'm talking about this boy. This boy was in like motion pictures.
Oh,
like
word?
yeah, he was in Law and Order, all different types of shit.
That's
Like
fire.
he really be out here acting. Like he don't got no job, but he just act.
What's
Like,
the other
that's his
shit?
job. That's what I'm saying.
The
Is that's his
Wu-Tang
job.
shit, too,
Yeah,
he
he was
was
in
in.
Wu Tang with
Oh, word?
Dave East.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's hard.
season 2. Like
Right.
my point is that he's making money off that shit for real. But I want to honestly get on the screen as well. I have ideas for like shows, like writing Netflix series that coincides with the theme to an album, and then every episode is basically the music video.
don't
to
give
the
too
song.
much
Yeah,
up,
yeah,
bro.
yeah.
You
But
gonna-
I got crazy ideas. So the way to get in is the music, and then I want to be a fucking Puff Daddy type nigga, Master
yeah.
P, like really
wanna
branch out
dance in
into
the videos?
Thinking big.
bro.
be
Like
dancing in the
my
videos?
favorite artist, bro. I want to have a brand. Like there's so much shit I want to do, and I don't really talk about it because, like you said, like you don't want to put the bad juju on it. But I just know the first things first. I gotta get this money. I gotta get my music out. You get your fan base, and then you can become an entity. And that's why I know this shit's gonna happen for me because niggas not even thinking that big. You feel me? Like my mind is on the prize. Like there's so much shit I want to do.
So, do you just want fame, like to be like a Hall of Fame figure, or do you want to like?
So-
hold on. Do you want to like spread a message? Like, do you have something like to tell the world?
So when I first started rapping, or at the time where I was in my life where I first started rapping, my biggest fear was to be forgotten. So I feel like I did want to be famous because I wanted people to know who I was because I felt like I had something to offer. But the older I get, and even back then, I feel like it was always about a message, but not a specific message, just being influential. What I always wanted to do was just to make as many people's lives better. I feel like I could do that through my music. If I make people happy, whatever the case may be, but then I could put on my family. Then we could open these businesses. Okay, cool, let's make clothes so that we could give affordable clothing to the people in the hood. Let's do this. So it's less about a specific message that, like, you know, be nice to everybody, but I want to drastically influence the way we live as a people and the way that the quality of people's lives. Like, I just want to genuinely make shit better. And that's like my biggest motivation. When I'm like kicking myself in the ass or thinking I'm not doing enough, I'm like, yo, remember what you're doing this for. Like, you got little brothers who look up to you. You got family that you're trying to put on. You got the world that you want to, you know what I'm saying? Like, you seeing people, you going into different areas and you seeing poverty and you seeing this. My main motivation is like, yo, if I get my bag up and I'm able to do this and do that, I'm going to be able to make shit better.
Nah, you see, that's deep because, like I said, it's a certain kind of person that thinks like that. Like I said, I happen to be a person that thinks like that. You
Yeah.
feel me? Like, and like I said, that's inspirational because, like I said, a lot of people, they do shit for self. You feel me? Like it be just about them. They don't give a fuck
It's
about
easy
this
to get
and that.
caught up in the small things like damn, that chain or doing this or stunting on these niggas. It's like, but you gotta always think about the bigger picture and why you do that shit for real.
That's a fact.
What made you feel forgotten though?
No, it wasn't that I felt forgotten. It's that, I mean, I grew up and like you just see certain shit. And like I said, like I always been a big brain thinker. Like one of my favorite movies is Troy, and in the beginning of Troy, if you ever seen the film, it's this warrior. He's like the most famous warrior in the town. And they try and recruit him to bring him to war. And he goes to see like this lady who tells the future. And she's like, listen, if you stay, you're going to have a great family. You're going to have 2 kids. You'll be remembered for like 2 or 3 generations. Like you'll have a happy life. But if you go to war, you'll be remembered forever, but you'll die. And I always remember that because it was like, I never feared like leaving this earth because I always knew at one point we're gonna die. Yeah. But I always feared like, what if I live here and I never have that everlasting impact? It's like some people are obsessed with certain things. That's what if I'm obsessed with. Like, for better or worse, mainly for better, I want to make an impact and people be like, damn, like this person was here. Because when we all die in 100 years, what's the proof that we was here if we don't do nothing impactful?
That's a big fact.
You know what I'm saying? So it wasn't that I was forgotten. It's that I was afraid of all of the great things that can come from me not existing.
Well, I think the way you want to be impactful in the world, though, like, you know what I mean? Like, you have to find a message and you got to really stand for it. You know what I mean?
Facts.
Like, you have to figure out what in this world really enrages you, what in this world, you know what I mean, that actually matters, really enrages you, the bullshit going on, because there's a lot of fucked up shit going on in the world. You have to find that and you attach yourself to that and really make that change.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And that's how you can become that immortal.
Yeah,
You know what
that's
I mean?
fact.
That's
And-
how I look at it.
And
at
you know
least.
what? That's a good point because I feel like a lot of times, and I was even just saying this, people feel like they gotta get everything in order before they do something or before they make that change. Like I gotta be a millionaire, but it's like you don't know how shaking that person's hand or giving that person that dollar, or you seeing some young nigga in the hood wilding, you sit him down like, bro, do this, that. That should go a long way.
Hell yeah.
Cause the same way I've seen niggas rapping on the train and I gave him $50 and it's like, bro, he start crying like you don't know how this changed my life. The same way that I feel like I gotta wait till I'm this person. You don't know what that person's gonna go on to do, and you don't know how they infected them. So like, even though that's some corny shit, it's like be positive. It's like when you dealing with people day to day, your imprint and your impact is there. And like you said, if you got a message and you stand for something, you could instill that in every person you run into, and that's how you make your change. So,
that's a fact. You may not, and you may not change everybody, but like at least the fact that people, the few people you may touch that is gonna really impact them. That's the shit that matters. You know what I mean?
100%.
Yeah.
All right, so you got any shout outs? I see you got the Half Evil on. That shit is fire.
Shout out to my boy Sam from Half
That's
Evil.
hard.
I honestly wanted to take this to shout out
You
all
gotta
the.
send me one, Sam. I wear a 2X.
Actually, I'm going to LA to his factory. I will bring you back a 2X.
Oh, I appreciate
I'll bring
that.
you back.
I
And
need that.
he's
I need
very like big dude friendly. He be having 3X's, 2X's,
listen.
all that shit. Like he's a good
We might
guy.
have to strike up a deal.
I got some Half Evil too, man.
Yeah,
Oh, man,
now
yeah.
for sure. But yeah, shout out to. I just want to shout out to obviously everybody that's grounding. There's a lot of artists on the island that I didn't even mention. Like I said, there's the Maui Max, there's the Zay 500s, there's the Live Likes, there's the Pap. Everybody who's doing music.
Shout out Live
to
Like,
you.
man.
Shout out my boy Live Like. That's my brother. Like another nigga who really put me in this shit on a professional level. Like
He's dope.
When I told the story, like that part didn't come up just because of the flow of the conversation, but meeting him really did change my life as far as from rapping on my own to like rapping and being put in front of people and shit like that. So shout out to him. Shout out to my brother Tubbs, one of my other biggest motivation. He's the first nigga that I really see like dream big. Like he just felt like he could do anything. Like when you talk to him, bro, he just has so many plans and shit like that. So shout out to him, and like shout out to my other brother Sneaky doing his thing. Just shout out to my boy Wowie. He's another big one. Shout out to
Wowie
everybody that
coming up here,
inspired me.
too.
Yeah, shout out to Wowie. That's a good person right there.
Wow, we pull up.
Yeah, for sure. But yeah, shout out to all them folks. If I forgot
Coming
you,
up here
shout
with
out
the
to you.
gang.
Oh, I had the bone to pick. Real quick.
Oh, what happened?
Oh, shit.
I was watching a clip. No, it's nothing bad, but I was watching a clip that you posted of the show, and I think you asked him about like 5 artists that you know in Long Island or something that's doing something,
Yeah.
and you named mad people and you didn't name me. I was a little upset.
Who,
about
me?
that.
Me.
Oh.
Nah, I wasn't upset, but I was like,
Nah,
you
wow.
know why? You know
Fucked up.
why
He was
you
like,
didn't come to mind, though?
Cartel, Long Island.
Maui, Mac. I was like, okay, man, he's going.
Yo,
I was
look.
like, wow.
That's crazy.
Nah, but look, you know why I didn't mention you though, bro? Because like I said, I know personally that you live in Brooklyn, and
Yeah,
like I
yeah.
said, you don't
Okay, that
really.
makes sense, yeah.
Like I said, you from Long Island, you rep Long Island, but you don't really care
I'm
about
gonna be
the
honest. That's
politics
actually the
in
first
Long
thing I
Island.
thought. Yeah, I don't.
So that's how I was just like, I don't want to name Live Like, I don't want to name.
Yeah, because that would be like
Noble.
an easy answer. I get what you're saying.
Exactly.
Yeah, also we're
Exactly.
talking about newer rappers. too.
That's true.
Exactly, and I was trying to
I
deliver that. You
literally-
feel me?
When I saw it, I literally thought in my head, it's because I live in Brooklyn. Like people don't.
Facts though.
Okay.
When people see me, they think of me as like a international artist or some weird shit.
I look at
Or
you like that now.
like an outlander, or like not by internet. Like
I look at you like
but
that
like
now.
I'm not
You a
from Long
lifetime
Island.
reoccurring character,
Yeah,
bro.
type shit.
Welcome
Like
to the
there's
life.
niggas, like I said, there's niggas that rap in Long Island and stay in Long Island. So that's
That's
who I look at
facts.
as Long Island artists, like the niggas from the streets and shit like that. Like you're a nigga that, like I said, you be moving around L.A. and
Yeah.
fucking you live in Brooklyn and you're from Long Island. You
Yeah.
feel me? Like
Nah.
so.
Yeah, but that was just funny. But I honestly appreciate y'all for bringing me up.
Yeah,
like
man,
I
I
saw this
appreciate you coming
immediately.
up
I was
here.
like, I love the setup. I love
Course,
the vibe.
of
I had to
course.
pull up.
You know, we just trying to highlight the people on Long Island that's actually doing something in music
sure.
and not even only music. Like I said, it don't matter what you do,
Other
but as long
shit,
as you
yeah.
taking
We
it
want
serious
I want
and
politicians.
exact, you feel me?
I
Like
want to have a little
Say you
debate.
do
you
it.
taking it serious and you actually
fuck
doing
with
your
politics,
thing,
yeah.
we want to talk to you. So you know how
Yeah,
it go.
for sure. Hey man, pull up to the fucking podcast. You heard these people.
Yeah,
Of
man.
course, burn after
Yo,
rolling.
listen,
man.
Burn
man.
after rolling podcast.
He don't smoke, by the way. So you know.
I actually
Oh,
don't.
you don't? Yeah, I know. I was like
Not at
wondering.
all.
I'm like looking around, but yo,
I'm
fuck it.
sorry.
Since we talking about
I was
smoking, man.
secondhand high.
Shout out
for-
to our sponsor, Twisted Flowers, 24/7 by your side, the best motherfucking
Yes,
loud in
sir.
town. He don't smoke it, but he got it. You know what I mean?
I don't smoke it, but I got it. Twisted Flowers.
Yo, man, listen, Cat, bring us out, man. We out of here. Fucking, that was lit.